Hello, greetings from Mooseheart in the General Governor's Office. We recently returned from sunny Tampa, participating in the 129th meeting of the Supreme Lodge. The International Convention this year was significant for me because of my participation in the proposed 2017 general law changes. This year gave the delegates an opportunity to vote on changes, which were divided into three categories. In voting category number 1, the delegates approved a change to the 9 o'clock ceremony to be performed whenever members are assembled. The goal is to strengthen and promote this practice in all lodges on a consistent basis. In voting category number 2, the delegates approved a change allowing the compensation of lodge officers, except when such employment involves the dispensing of alcohol. Many officers' occupations include services that would be beneficial to the upkeep and maintenance of the lodge. In voting category number 3, the general law proposal regarding all lodges becoming non-smoking did not receive the required 2/3 majority of votes. While more votes were cast to prohibit smoking in lodges than to allow smoking in lodges, it was not quite enough. Many of you can breathe easier now. Am I disappointed? Absolutely. I was among the majority of delegates who believe smoke-free lodges are essential to the recruitment of new members and the retention of existing members. But I must commend many of you for your commitment to your belief that you did what was necessary to protect the best interest of your lodge. While this battle was won by a minority of delegates, it is likely an unwinnable war. Currently, there are many movements in many states pushing full bans on smoking in buildings other than one's private residence. Some will be enacted this year, some in the not-too-distant future. We must begin planning for a time when Moose Lodges, along with other fraternal organizations, will all be required to refrain from indoor smoking. The majority of Moose Lodges have become non-smoking either voluntarily or through legislation. Yes, some of these lodges have closed, but most were already on a path to premature death. Many lodges have become even more successful and have grown their membership to numbers they never believed possible. Most of these lodges experienced an initial decline, but very quickly the smoking members returned ready to comply with new restrictions on smoking. Then, members who hadn't set foot in the lodge for years began to return. New members joined and brought their families. We all know the formula for success. Food, drink, fun, and genuinely caring about members keep them coming back and inviting their friends to join. Our Heart of the Community efforts provide opportunities to make ourselves known to others who share common beliefs within our community. Moose International, and especially the field staff members, want to give every lodge every opportunity to be successful. We look very hard at that glow of fraternalism. Finding just one individual with the drive and commitment to serve his fellow members and to make his community a better place is all it takes to resuscitate an inactive lodge. I challenge you to be the change you want to see at your lodge. And before I sign off, let me share a story Kevin Nealon shared with me at International Convention. He was working at Convention of Scientists and overheard one researcher remark to another, "Did you know that in our lab we switch from mice to lawyers for our experiments?" "Really?" the other replied. "Why did you switch?" "Well, for 3 reasons. First, we found that lawyers are far more plentiful. Second, the lab assistants don't get so attached to them. And third, there are some things even a rat won't do." Enjoy your convention.